There are moments in life when everything feels heavy. Nothing goes as planned. Problems come one after another, and no matter how hard you try, things don't seem to improve. In those moments, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. You start questioning everything, your decisions, your direction, even yourself. But Stoic philosophy offers a different way to see hard times. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" it asks a more powerful question. What is this trying to teach me? Hard times are not just obstacles, they are tests. Tests of your patience, your mindset, your character. Strong minds are not built when life is easy. They are built in moments like this. And how you respond during difficult times will shape the person you become. Most people try to avoid pain. They distract themselves. They escape discomfort. They look for quick relief. But the Stoics understood something most people ignore. Pain is part of growth. Every challenge you face is shaping your ability to handle the future. Without difficulty, there is no strength. Without resistance, there is no progress. Think about it. Every skill requires effort. Every achievement requires struggle. Hard times are not a sign that life is against you. They are a sign that life is demanding more from you. Instead of resisting pain, strong minds learn to work through it. They accept that discomfort is temporary, but the strength gained from it can last a lifetime. When life becomes difficult, your mind naturally looks at everything going wrong, but this often leads to overwhelm. Too many problems, too many uncertainties, too many things outside your control. Stoic philosophy simplifies this chaos with one principle. Focus only on what you can control. You cannot control events. You cannot control other people. You cannot control outcomes, but you can control your response, your effort, your attitude, your next decision. When you shift your focus to these areas, something changes. You feel less powerless. Clarity replaces confusion. Instead of being crushed by everything happening around you, you begin taking small, meaningful actions. And those small actions create progress. Even in difficult times, control still exists. You just have to look in the right place. Two people can go through the same situation and experience it completely differently. One sees only pain, the other sees growth. What makes the difference? Mindset. Stoic thinkers believed that events themselves are neutral. It is our interpretation that gives them meaning. A setback can be seen as failure or as feedback. A delay can be seen as frustration or as preparation. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending everything is fine. It means choosing a perspective that strengthens you instead of weakening you. During hard times, your mindset becomes your most important tool. If your thoughts are negative, everything feels heavier. If your thoughts are disciplined, everything becomes manageable. You may not control what happens, but you always have influence over how you see it. Hard times often come with pressure, deadlines, expectations, uncertainty. And under pressure, most people react emotionally. They panic, they overthink, they lose clarity. But Stoic philosophy trains a different response: calm. Not because the situation is easy, but because panic never improves it. When your mind is calm, you think clearly. When you think clearly, you make better decisions. Strong minds understand that pressure is part of life. Instead of resisting it, they prepare for it. They remind themselves, this moment requires focus, not fear. Calmness becomes an advantage. While others react impulsively, you remain steady. And that steadiness allows you to move forward when others feel stuck. One of the biggest sources of suffering is resistance. We resist reality. We wish things were different. We replay situations in our mind. We hold on to what we cannot change. But this resistance only creates more frustration. Stoic philosophy teaches acceptance. Not passive acceptance, but intelligent acceptance. You recognize what is outside your control, and you stop fighting it. This does not mean giving up. It means saving your energy for what actually matters. When you accept reality, your mind becomes lighter. You stop wasting energy on what should have been, and you start focusing on what can be done now. Acceptance is not weakness, it is clarity, and clarity allows you to move forward with strength instead of frustration. Difficult times reveal your current level of strength, but more importantly, they build it. Every challenge you face is like resistance in training. Without resistance, there is no growth. Stoic thinkers saw adversity as an opportunity, not because they enjoyed hardship, but because they understood its value. Hard times force you to adapt. They force you to think differently. They force you to become stronger. The person you become after difficulty is not the same person you were before it. Stronger, more patient, more resilient. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" strong minds ask, "How can this make me better?" That single shift turns adversity into growth, and over time, what once felt like a burden becomes a source of strength. When life becomes difficult, the biggest mistake is stopping. You feel overwhelmed, so you pause. You feel uncertain, so you delay. You feel tired, so you give up. But progress does not require perfection. It requires movement. Stoic philosophy emphasizes action, even if it is small. You don't need to solve everything at once. You just need to take the next step. One task, one decision, one improvement. Momentum builds from small actions, and that momentum slowly replaces fear with confidence. Strong minds do not wait until everything feels right. They move forward despite uncertainty, because moving forward, even slowly, is always better than standing still in frustration. During hard times, it's easy to feel like nothing is working. You put in effort, but results don't appear immediately. You try to improve, but progress feels slow. This is where many people give up, but strong minds understand something important. Growth is not always visible in the moment. Just because you don't see immediate results doesn't mean nothing is happening. Stoic philosophy teaches patience. Like planting a seed, progress takes time. Your efforts are building something beneath the surface. Skills are developing. Resilience is growing. Your mindset is strengthening. Trusting the process means continuing even when results are unclear. It means believing that consistent effort will eventually create change. Because in the long run, patience and persistence always outperform doubt and frustration. Hard times are not permanent. They feel heavy in the moment, but they do not last forever. What lasts is who you become because of them. Stronger, calmer, more disciplined. Stoic philosophy reminds us that every challenge carries an opportunity to grow. You may not control when difficulties appear, but you control how you respond to them, and that response shapes your future. So when life feels hard, remember this: you are being tested, not defeated. Keep going, keep learning, keep building yourself, because one day you will look back and realize that these difficult moments made you stronger than you ever expected.